Okay, so hi everyone. Faye's here with me, Faye Blake, and we are both holistic health coaches running wellness programs for people who want to free up their energy, find vitality, and unstick from habits that don't serve them well. And people often ask us questions about how we approach change. And one of the questions people often ask is, where do you start? And with the habit-based work that we do, we usually start with food, but not what you eat. Actually, we start with when you eat, which has a very big impact.
Yeah, and this is the first habit that we really work with, and the term is earlier, lighter dinner. So it's looking at having a dinner that is a lot lighter. So it means that you have to have a bigger lunch and use up that energy, and then just have a supplemental dinner. So it's lighter, it's more hydrating. And the reason for this is because food is energy, you're utilizing all of that energy and allowing it to be burnt off before you get into bed. So you close the kitchen after dinner, preferably around sundown, and no more snacking in the evening. Utilize that energy and feel tired for bed in that way.
So that's the first change that we tend to invite people to make, and take small steps with that change. And that habit alone can really change your life. So for me, it's had a huge impact in that it changes how I feel when I go to sleep, because I feel empty, not hungry, but empty. So that prepares my nervous system and my mind for sleep a lot better. And it's changed my evenings. So evenings are no longer about cooking and getting stuff done. They're actually open time. And then that enables me to start to think about preparing for bed. So doing nourishing, gentle things, starting to feel tiredness and allow tiredness to be present. So it's quite a different life pattern in a way, and you work towards it slowly.
Yeah, absolutely. And that feeling of fatigue is amazing. But more for me, because my constitution is very different from Kerry's, and I have a lot more of the earth and water, these heavier energies. What it did for me is it enabled my body to lighten up. So physically, I lightened up within my weight and within my tissues. But actually, it was the following morning, I didn't have this kind of food hangover. And I would be waking up with more clarity and more energy, because I didn't have this kind of it hanging around in my digestive system. So that for me was everything, because then I would wake up and get out of bed with energy and kind of like an oomph for the day, rather than this fogginess that had just clouded me for forever. So I noticed both body and mind. And mind for me is the reason that keeps me going with it.
And then once your mornings start to feel different, you wake up with more energy and more clarity, then you start doing things in your morning that you didn't do before, like exercising. So then it builds on that one change, and the first change is the earlier, lighter dinner. So it's very simple, actually. And yeah, my people on my course have found this absolutely life-changing, just in terms of creating the calm needed for sleep, and changing the role cooking plays in your life, in a way, because you start to get a bit more organized with your food prep, and you're doing it earlier in the day. So you feel that sense of safety that you've got your food kind of organized. You're not waiting the whole day to get your appropriate nutrition.
Yeah. Which makes for better decisions as well, because if you've worked it out already and you're not getting to the evening, you're just hungry, and then you may choose the wrong thing. It makes for better decisions and less kind of emotional eating.
Yeah, so that's it in a nutshell. And we were on our wellness courses, we work through 9 more habits. But if you want to hear any more stories about how this one has impact people's lives and the experiences people have had, just get in touch with me or Faye. So I'm Kerry McKay. And this is Faye Blake.
Faye Blake, yes.